Okay, let's go.
Do you guys even care?
You're at a dinner party. The host is telling one of those stories with a big punchline.
To go fuck himself, and then I blackmailed him for almost $60,000.
People are laughing. Everybody is flowing. The mood is light. Then, out of nowhere, someone interrupts.
Yeah, Dad used to think I'd be a political liability.
It's not an alpha taking control.
You know, in case he ever ran for president.
It's not a Bravo adding a clever detail.
Truth be told, people would ultimately empathize with our situation.
It's Greg. Greg isn't rude exactly,
What is our situation, Dad?
but there's a sharpness in his tone.
Well, as far as brains go, I got the lion's share.
He cuts the host mid-sentence to clarify a detail.
You know what? This makes perfect sense.
Corrects someone's pronunciation.
What is going on?
Drops a reference for no reason other than proving how smart he is.
Okay, but we all know that Marlins don't really weigh 3,000 pounds, right?
The room doesn't turn to him. It glances at him. Some people smirk, others roll their eyes. There is one girl clenching her fists. Greg doesn't notice. In his mind, he's showing them how it's done. He is the real life of the party, even if they don't see it.
That was my shark. I should have been there.
That's gamma energy. And Greg's a gamma male. Welcome back. Today, we're breaking down the gamma.
You mean the way I talk? What?
The third rank in Vox Day's socio-sexual hierarchy. If Alpha is the leader and Bravo is the right-hand man, the Gamma is, well, the Gamma.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
He could occupy any place in hierarchy, but the bitterness will always bleed through.
I call it love.
The man who wants the top spot believes he deserves it, but can't figure out why the world won't hand it over.
But they showed no corrections of any kind.
Once he puts his hand on it, he runs it to the ground without ever taking responsibility.
Don't hate me, Trinity. I'm just a messenger.
The socio-sexual hierarchy is Vox Day's framework for understanding male social dynamics. It's not hard science, not a belief system, just a model. And like any good model, it's useful because it reveals patterns you didn't have words for before. So, what makes a gamma a gamma? 1. Resentment.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but a psychiatrist would say that he was paranoid.
The core fuel of the gamma is the thought of, I should be running this. Whether it's a job, a social group, or a relationship.
Don't wear that outfit again.
What?
Gammas carry a quiet belief that they're smarter, more capable, or more deserving than whoever's in charge. 2. Smart but self-sabotaging. Gammas often are intelligent and talented, but their inability to navigate hierarchy means they alienate the people they need.
Oh dear, I've said too much.
3. Status games.
No, I don't believe it.
A gamma's social moves are rarely about connection. They're about proving superiority, even if that means losing friends in the process. 4. Conflict as proof.
I didn't lose it. It's not like, whoops, where'd my job go? I quit! Someone passed the asparagus.
Gammas often see arguments not as something to avoid, but as an arena to be conquered.
Fuck is it with you? He's hanging. I thought I was getting pinched over here. He's hanging on my fucking neck like a vulture.
If you disagree, they'll try to overwhelm you with details, trivia, or moral one-upmanship. 5. Self-image versus reality. The Gamma almost always sees himself as a misunderstood genius,
Now you respect me, because I'm a threat.
a lone wolf, an unrecognized hero, and almost certainly the victim.
Bad back, you know.
6. poor handling of rejection,
Marriage is binding, and that makes me king. See?
especially from women, authority figures, or peers. When the world says no, the Gamma hears in his mind, not yet, but I'll show you.
What the fuck are you looking at? You fucking moron.
7. A dangerous blind spot. Because he believes his value is self-evident, the Gamma struggles to see how others actually perceive him.
Why couldn't you make me an architect? You know I always wanted to pretend that I was an architect.
Let's ground this in a story. Picture a competitive workplace. Big project up for grabs, high stakes, high reward.
Drop the. Just Facebook. It's cleaner.
The Alpha is naturally leading the pitch. The Bravo is quietly keeping the wheels turning. The Delta is doing his part without fuss. Enter the Gamma. He believes the Alpha is overrated, the Bravo is overrated, and that he's the real brains behind the operation.
A lot of bands have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, but what does that do for you?
So he starts sending helpful emails to upper management, undermining the Alpha's plan, proposing his own.
I'm not comfortable with that. Let's play dummy sticks.
He corrects colleagues mid-meeting, subtly implying they don't know what they're doing.
That's great.
Why is that great?
When the project is won, the Alpha gets the credit. The Bravo is thanked for keeping it together. The Delta gets a bonus. The Gamma, he's quietly left out of the after-party invite list, and he tells himself it's because they're threatened by me. That's Gamma. Fictional Gammas you might recognize. 1. Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Outwardly successful, inwardly insecure, obsessed with outshining rivals.
I think my mask of sanity is about to slip.
2. Petir, Littlefinger Baelish.
Distrusting me was the wisest thing you've done since you climbed off your horse.
Grudge-driven master manipulator who believes he's the smartest man in any room.
Quick tempers, slow minds.
3. Voldemort, Harry Potter.
And you will lose.
All power, zero integrity.
Vexed itself under the only living thing it could find.
Rules through fear but never earns devotion. 4. Loki, Marvel.
So I am no more than another stolen relic, locked up here until you might have use.
Brilliant, charming, and endlessly resentful of his more celebrated brother.
I only ever wanted to be your equal.
5. George Costanza, Seinfeld.
You had to tell Julie that I made a special point of telling you that I bought you the big salad, didn't you?
Self-sabotaging, bitter,
I know less about women than anyone in the world.
and convinced the world owes him more than it gives. Real-world Gammas. 1. Howard Stern.
A lot of bands have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, but what does that do for you?
A master of his craft who thrives on rivalry and public feuds.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what do you see when you go there?
2. Dick Cheney.
Great.
There are going to be heads exploding all over Washington, Jim.
Feared and effective behind the scenes, but perpetually mistrusted.
Basically correct, yes.
Jonah Hill.
Good morning, everybody.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Are you conditioning your beard with beard oil?
Successful and talented, but notably reactive to criticism and is protective of his image.
He saved a pregnant woman from drowning.
Yeah. He walked a pregnant woman casually to the shore.
4. Martin Shkreli.
And doctors and patient groups saying they can't access this drug, are you going to change the price?
No.
Brilliant in finance, infamous for arrogance, public grudges, and combative persona.
We can't continue to lose money on the drug at that price, so we took it to a price where we can make a comfortable profit, but not.
5. Elon Musk.
Actually, not many hands raised, by the way.
Visionary innovator, but often drawn into petty battles and public score settling.
That's awesome.
Strengths of the Gamma.
We always have what is called the element of surprise.
Intelligent, creative, and resourceful.
Of heroes, like the first monkey shot into space.
Without pain, without sacrifice, we would have nothing.
Willing to challenge authority.
Is that a challenge?
Temper. I wouldn't dream of challenging you.
Persistent. They don't give up easily.
Your swamps? Indeed. All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal.
Often excellent at spotting flaws in systems or plans. Weaknesses of the Gamma.
You know, Sonny, you're a real fucking mutt. You know the money we spend in this fucking...
Come on, don't be like that.
What do you mean don't be like...
Struggles with authority and hierarchy.
Thank you.
Burns bridges without realizing it. Lets resentment cloud judgment.
That's why it's called making peace.
Poor at reading how they're perceived.
I wonder about you sometimes, Henry. You may fold under questioning.
Can spiral into paranoia and obsession.
Death, you are my bitch lover!
Gamma versus other ranks. Alpha dominates. Gamma undermines. The Alpha thrives in the open. The Gamma prefers back-channel moves.
I want to spend my 20s as a professional defendant. Who knew the music industry doesn't have a sense of humor? We tried to...
Bravo stabilizes. Gamma destabilizes. Where the Bravo supports the mission, the Gamma questions the leader, often mid-battle.
You simply won't die.
Delta contributes quietly. Gamma demands recognition. The Delta's satisfied with his lane. The Gamma resents his lane.
But you can call me
The Riddler.
Sigma walks away. Gamma lingers. Sigma avoids the game entirely. Gamma refuses to leave until he wins or somebody flips the table.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
Omega rejects the system. Gamma resents the system. One is outside by choice, the other feels trapped and wronged by it. Lambda entertains, Gamma agitates. One wins affection, the other wins friction. Gammas and women. This is where things get interesting. Gammas often believe they'd get the girl if women only saw the real me. They tend to view attraction as a logic problem. If I can prove my value, she'll choose me. When that doesn't happen, it can create deep resentment toward women as a group, or towards specific women who overlooked them. The Alpha and Bravo get the lion's share of attention, sure, but many women aren't chasing that. The trouble is, the Gamma's bitterness can leak through in conversation, body language, or humor, killing attraction before it ever gets a chance to start.
You mean in the end? A counterclockwise swirl.
Ironically, the very intelligence and drive that could make them appealing often gets buried under a layer of one-upmanship and subtle hostility.
You know, they always remember the first time. I don't want to be remembered. I want to be forgotten.
Where do Gammas thrive? Competitive, idea-driven environments.
I don't believe it.
Roles that reward critical thinking and problem spotting.
And your mother seems to prefer that I go through life like a fucking prisoner while she keeps my dick in a mason jar under the...
Solo projects where credit is clear.
Fly home, buddy. I work alone.
Oui, cette nuit est complètement ridicule.
Where do they struggle? Team structures.
I'm coming, Michael. I'm gonna save you. Michael is in trouble. I do not want okay, hold on.
Honest environments.
Oh, goody.
Masculine environments. Romantic pursuits.
Brothels make a much better investment than ships, I've found. Holes rarely sink.
So, is being a Gamma bad? Unfortunately for the Gamma and his environment, yes.
You know, maybe it's me, I'm a little fucked up, maybe. But I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
Many Gammas are brilliant, hardworking, and have potential. But the resentment, the constant status checking, the inability to read the room and lack of self-awareness, those are the anchors holding them down.
And I want to be rich.
A self-aware Gamma who learns humility and builds alliances can flip the script. He can graduate into Bravo or Delta. Without that, they're the guy at the dinner party correcting the host while everyone else feels awkward.
perfect.
If you saw yourself in this, don't panic.
Okay.
Every person has their strengths and weaknesses. The key is seeing where you are and deciding if you want to stay there. If this hit close to home, good. Like, share, and subscribe. The rest of the hierarchy won't explain itself.
And we're not a profitable company. So for us to try to exist and maintain a profit, I think is pretty reasonable.
Next up, the Sigma, the man who plays by his own rules and sometimes drives alphas insane without even trying. See you then.
My plan was so simple that it terrified me.